Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to complete Quizlet activité for homework in French class. So the first thing that you're probably going to start is, of course, on our Google Classroom page where all homework is posted. So if you go to the classwork tab and scroll down to Les Devoirs Q1, homework for quarter one, right? And our first activité, or at least lists them in chronological order. So our most recent activité for Quizlet assignment is right here. If we click on that, it kind of tells you the instructions here. Click the link below to complete 3 different Quizlet activities, examples: match, learn, flashcards, test, spell, write, etc. For the expression de classe numéro 2 vocab, don't forget to log into Quizlet before completing activities so that your work is recorded. And then it also tells you learning goals to keep in mind as you practice this vocab. So basically, for listening comprehension, meaning you hear the word in French and you know what it means, hopefully you could do that for half of these vocab words on this September 3rd. And then after doing this practice, hopefully by September 7th, you would be able to hear them in French and know what they mean for 75% of these expressions. And for reading comprehension, so you read it in French and know what it means, 50% again for the 3rd of September. And then after completing this practice, hopefully you would be up to being able to do that for 85%. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and click on this link here, and it takes me right to Quizlet. And let me make sure I'm logged in here. Yep, I am. Okay. So right here on the side are all the different activités that you can choose from to do for homework. And so I say 3 different ones. So I'm just going to start with flashcards, right? And over here on the left, there are some different options where you can shuffle them. Options, you can have the answer with French or answer in English or both. So I like to start by looking at the French and answering in English. And that's one of our learning goals right now. So I would look at this and say, attendez un instant. And I would think, okay, what does that mean? And maybe I'm not so sure. I click and check, oh, wait a minute, or wait a second, or wait an instant. Okay, so since I wasn't too sure, I will click the star there, star that one, so I can come back to it later. Okay, soyez prêt ou prête à. The other nice thing about Quizlet, sorry, flashcards, is that you can play the audio. I don't know if you could hear that, but anyways, hopefully you could. It will play, it'll say the expressions for you. It's not the best pronunciation in the world, but honestly, it's not too bad either. It's definitely better than nothing, right? So I would check my answer and keep going. So I would go through the vocab cards just like this and star the ones that I'm not sure about, okay? And when I get to the end, then it gives me the option to either start over or study the 2 starred terms. Probably best to study those 2 starred terms. So attendez, wait a minute. Yay, I got it. So I'll star that one. Vous êtes prêt, vous êtes prête? Are you ready? Yay, I got that one as well. So there we go. I'll unstar that one. And I'm good to go with flashcards. So I'm going to hit back. All right. And then I'll choose another one for learn. Okay, so for learn, if we click on learn, you can listen to it again. You choose the matching term. I'll choose voulez-vous. Woohoo! You have need of. Vous avez besoin. Or maybe I missed this one. Maybe, oh, zoot. Okay, it shows me the correct one. And then I keep going. Do you understand? Vous comprenez? Right? Do you agree? Vous êtes d'accord? Créer des phrases. Oh, corrigez les erreurs. There we go. Choisissez le bon mot. Okay, so basically you keep playing learn, or you keep doing this activité until it tells you that you are all the way done. All right. Okay, so at the very end of the learn, after you've completely done everything for the learn activity, you will see this page that says, congrats, you've studied everything, and you can click finish, learn, or study again, okay? If you click finish, it'll take you back to this page, right? The right activité is one that helps you practice spelling or writing these words. This might not be the best one to do for this vocab, since this vocab set right now, especially we're just focusing on listening and reading, but you would basically just type in your answer and it will tell you if you're correct. Or let's say I type in one that's incorrect. Oh, zoot, darn it. Okay, it'll show you the correct answer here. Press any key to continue, and you continue to do that until it tells you once again that you've finished the activité, okay? And it'll say here, oh, 6% finished, not all the way done, but partially there. For spell, this one, you will hear an expression, and then you type what you hear. Avec vos group, okay? Yay, I got that one. Vous comprenez? Oh, now, it's telling me that it's incorrect, but really all I'm missing is the question mark. So that's not that big of a deal. Question mark. There we go. Okay. And so you continue doing that until once again it tells you that you're all the way done. Okay. Test. This one's pretty cool because it will actually give you a little test for the vocab. And if you go here to options, you can create your own test. You can choose to do writing questions, matching, multiple choice, true, false. You can choose how many questions you want. You can choose if you want to see the images or not, okay? And if you're answering with French or English, all right? So that's kind of neat to do. You can kind of make your own test. You can go through, choose your answers, and then at the end, you check your answers, and that's how you play a test. That one's pretty easy. All right, for match, what you do, this is a game, and you just drag and drop. This is a good one to do when you're first starting some vocab because it's just easy matching. And if I drag and try to drop and it's not correct, it will just shoot it away. So, oh, that one can't be right. All right, let's try this one. Oh, there we go. And they disappear as you get them correct. And there you go. And then it will give you a time. And we'll play one more time just for fun here. En utilisant, attendez, créez des phrases, posez les questions, tu es prêt, vous comprenez. All right. Okay, so when I'm done with that, I can click back and we come here. Now, last activité that you can do for Quizlet homework is called Gravity. And this is also a game. This one is a little more advanced. So I tell people usually maybe wait until we've been working on the vocab for a little while to do this because, well, you can start with, we'll put it on easy and answer with English or French. Well, answering with English is the easiest. If you want a really tough challenge, you can put it on answer with French because what you're doing is it will give you an expression and you have to type in the equivalent in English or in French if you said it the other way before the asteroid falls. All right, now this one, let's see. I'm going to do this one incorrectly and see what happens. Oh, it's incorrect, so it's still there. And oh no, it's disappearing. Ah, okay. So if you miss one like that, it gets all the way down and you miss it. Oh, it will give you the prompt again, vous êtes d'accord, and then the correct answer. And then you have to copy down the answer and then you continue. Okay. All right. So that's how you play Gravity. All right. And now what I'm going to try to do is show you. I'm going to log out here. And what I'm going to try to do now is show you on my teacher account how these are graded. Okay. So what I can do here is Quizlet allows me to come onto this page for the class expressions that we just did. And I'm going to go all the way down here until I find, here we go. That was my other username that I was logged in with. Okay. And what it shows all the activité here for this vocab set. And you'll see that I have 3 of them here that are darkened in, and there's a green check. That means I completed that activité. Okay. And then you can see 1, 2, 3 that are just darkened in. That means I started those activité, but I did not complete them. Okay. And then last but not least, if it's still grayed out, like test is for me, that means that I have not attempted that activité, which I know I clicked on it, but I didn't enter any answers. So anyways, so that's a quick little tutorial about how to complete homework on Quizlet for French class. If you have any other questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. Merci beaucoup. Ciao.